my very first television appearance ever was the Steve Harvey Show. And I hadn't spoken on a stage. I'd never done anything. I called my friend who's a hypnotist, and I said, Brian, you have to hypnotize me. I can't do this. And he gave me the best piece of advice that I'd love to share with everybody. He said, Christina, nobody in that audience wants to see you fail. And when I got there, I scanned the crowd, and I met eyes with the woman. I can still see her clear as day. She had on a red sweater. She was probably in her late 60s, and with a twinkle in her eye, and she just smiled at me. I'm like, I've got this.
The time is now to boldly step forward, love with intensity, and embark on the journey to create the best version of yourself. Let's breach these barriers together. Hello, family, and welcome back to the BreEvolve Podcast. If you are new, my name is Bree. Today, we have an incredible guest on the show, Christina Daves. Christina is a powerhouse in the world of PR and media with a truly inspiring journey. Her story begins with an unexpected plot twist, a broken foot. That led her to create Cosmetic Designs, a fashion-forward line to help people heal in style. But Christina didn't stop there. With no budget for advertising, she taught herself everything about getting free publicity and ultimately landed appearances on major shows like The Steve Harvey Show, Dr. Oz, and countless other top media outlets. Now, as the founder of PR for Anyone, Christina is sharing her proven Get PR Famous strategy, helping others achieve massive media success. I had the pleasure of interviewing Christina at SpeakerCon 2024. She was such a delight, incredibly down to earth, filled with so much wisdom. She left me with lasting tips that I'm already implementing in my everyday life, and I know she'll bring the same inspiration to all of you today. Christina is also the host of the Living Ageless and Bold podcast, where she encourages people at all stages of life to live boldly and pursue their dreams. I love it. I'm so thrilled to welcome Christina Daves on the BreEvolve Podcast. I hope this interview blesses you just as much as it blessed me. And honey, come back and let me know how it's blessed you. Okay, without any further ado, let's get into the interview. I have Christina Daves, PR strategist, inventor, and on-air lifestyle expert, speaker, and author. I'm just yes, I'm so intrigued by your story, and I'm so happy to be speaking with you. I just want to say thank you for your yes, because your story started with your injury, and you could have just stayed there. Your yes is helping so many people, so thank you for that. Inspiring and empowering so many people. Many people face challenges that feel like setbacks. How did you turn the initial frustration with your injury into an opportunity for creativity and innovation?
That's a great question, and it's important for everyone listening to know. I always say life and business is like a pinball machine. You got to be able to pivot and bounce around, and I had actually, quote unquote, retired to be home with my kids. I'd owned a retail store, and I had a freak accident, and when you're an entrepreneur, you're always an entrepreneur.
Yes.
And my husband literally said he saw the light bulbs go off in my head, like, oh, she's coming up with another business idea. But I was in the awful boot, and we went to New York City, and then you see everybody in a boot. And I'm like, what if you could decorate it? What if there was fashion for it? And everyone's like, yes, yes, yes. And that was it.
I love that. And I love how you say, yes, you're never off for work, but you didn't stay in that place of, I can only imagine if I broke my foot, I'm like, oh my goodness, you didn't stay in there. The light bulb started going off, so I love that.
Well, I'll tell you the funniest part is I broke my foot 3 weeks before I knew I broke my foot.
Oh, no.
So all you moms out there, the mothership can't go down.
Yes.
So I'm like, and then because we were going to New York, I was like, I can't walk around the city. And then went and had it x-rayed. And
it doesn't go down until it goes down.
Exactly.
Mine went down.
Mine went down.
Yes, I understand that. You transitioned from being an inventor to a PR strategist, host, and on-air expert. What personal growth did you undergo to step into these new roles confidently?
Oh, my very first television appearance ever was the Steve Harvey Show. And I hadn't spoken on a stage. I'd never done anything. I called my friend who's a hypnotist, and I said, Brian, you have to hypnotize me. I can't do this. And he gave me the best piece of advice that I'd love to share with everybody. He said, Christina, nobody in that audience wants to see you fail. And when I got there, I scanned the crowd, and I met eyes with the woman. I can still see her clear as day. She had on a red sweater. She was probably in her late 60s. and with a twinkle in her eye, and she just smiled at me. I'm like, I've got this. I've got this.
Thank you for that. That's going to bless a lot of people, including me. Thank you. Thank you for that. For people hesitant to put themselves out there or go after big opportunities, what advice would you have for stepping out of their comfort zones? Because you got that opportunity, but to actually want to go after an opportunity, what advice would you give them?
I do, and I tell all of my clients this. Nobody's going to ask you to talk about a widget that you don't know anything about. This should be what you love, what you're passionate about. This should be easy. So I always say, just look at it as you're just talking to a friend. It's just two people like us right now.
Yes,
we're just having a conversation, and I'm talking about what I love and what I'm passionate about. And you should be able, and I say this all the time, introverts should be able to talk about what their work, what they love doing, even as an introvert.
Yes, and I can tell you love it, because even us sitting here, I feel so comfortable. I was a little nervous,
my goodness.
But I feel so comfortable. And if we all just work together like that, and that seen as I guess we put people on pedestals, so that's where the nerves come in. So seeing us as all connected, and I just love it. So thank you for your energy. You also host the Living Ageless and Bold podcast. What does living ageless and bold mean to you, and how can anyone embody this mindset in their lives?
Oh, I love that question. For me, living ageless and bold was, we're not washed up over 50. So many of us, we're the healthiest, wealthiest, and most fit in history of all time, these women over 50. So it's embracing that and seeing women, what I found, the women over 50 have more passion and purpose in their life. So they're not just working their day job, the kids, hopefully, you've raised your kids, they're gone, and now it's you. But it's doing what you really want to do. What can you do to change the world?
Yes.
And those are the women I interview.
I love that, and that's even helping me in this moment, because we sometimes get caught up in just trying to climb the ladder and working. So even now, to know that this is not what life is about. No. Step into your purpose now. So that's really helping me now. Good. Thank you, Christina.
Thank you.
I truly appreciate you.
Thank you. That was great.
Thank you.